Agent Zero.
The mighty Mississippi River carving its path through Memphis, Tennessee, where we're coming to you from tonight. Hi, thanks for Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for the Grizzlies, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the small forward.
Oh, I love the rapid intensity right there. Valanciunas, he is capable of doing real damage on the offensive boards.
Floats it up for Williamson. Yeah, tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Showing how lethal he can be from there. Brooks, oh man, if you keep giving Brooks these type of looks, he's going to keep making you pay.
Here's Ingram. Williamson outside. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Morant finds Valanciunas. He can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Ball. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
And out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of his size.
Holiday with it. Now Valanciunas defending, and then Favors with the dunk.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Here's Morant. Brooks outside. Pass to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Favors.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Brooks kicks to Valanciunas. Now the pass to Winslow. Here's Brooks. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Takes the 3. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant dishes to Brooks. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson misses. So Favors will bring it up for the Pelicans.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athletic ability, the IQ, the handles. They're both lightning fast, slight builds, and both tough. If you see the explosive ability to get to the rim and finish, I'm going to ask my boy AI what he thinks about the young Ja.
Here's Holiday. Following the basket by Ja Morant. 1:37 left in the first quarter of the game. And finished off by Morant.
That's what a point guard with length gives you. I mean, Morant is built perfectly for the modern game.
Ball against Morant. Memphis leading. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Passes to Morant. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 6. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the paint. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by Memphis. And Valanciunas kicks to Morant. 46 seconds left to play in the first. Knocks it loose. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Over Holiday. Up again. It's rebounded by Derek Favors.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? Then we all know how it is.
To the middle. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Williamson. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Jackson. Back to Winslow. Morant outside. Second chance shot. And that one released in time, but no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trauma.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
They've got Jones. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now, here's Redick. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, man, you better appreciate the unselfishness. When Redick sees an open teammate, as great of a shooter as he is, he's fast at getting him the ball.
Here's Jones. Over to the wing. Anderson dishes to Jones. Pass to Clark. It's intercepted. And here we go. Williamson. Oh, wow!
Nice. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable. Oh, man, challenging the defense inside with the pass. That's just good ball movement.
And though he's very active at the offensive end, Melton probably makes his biggest impact defensively.
I agree, G.A. He works hard, shows good instincts, and reads the passing lanes very well. He's also disruptive with his speed, his length. And I like that he can play physically. He can get you out of your rhythm.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor comes in for Williamson. And it's Jackson Hayes in for Nicolo Melli. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the game. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, there were more rumors that the Grizzlies' ownership were exploring relocation. Now the lease at FedEx Forum runs through 2027, with substantial penalties for breaking it early. But playing in a small market with the financial challenges the league has seen of late, that wouldn't necessarily preclude a move someday down the road. Guys?
Hopefully they can stay put. Thanks, D.A.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Hayes. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
1:44 left to play in the first half. Jones kicks to Anderson. Memphis moving that ball around. Gutteridge can't get it to go. Pelicans leading by 8. Here's Jackson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The Pelicans also changing it up. Ingram, he's checked in for Hart. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jackson. The Pelican shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Brooks against Holiday.
Look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
Morant with it. Hayes on him. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Morant. Lobs it up there for Ingram. Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Winslow. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Got a piece of it. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. Nicolo Melli comes in for Hayes. Pelicans leading by 10. Passes it to Favors. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the inside. Basket counts.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And then Favors with the dunk.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Valanciunas finds Morant. And the 3 off target. Good if it goes. And so we conclude the first half. Pelicans ahead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. Zion Williamson was on fire in the first half. He had 12. That's all for now.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
On the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the 5 spot. Holiday, no one around him. No good on the quick 3.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
Outside Jackson. Trying to find Valanciunas. Gets it to him. It's Morant in the corner. Drills the 3-pointer. Morant's got 11 points.
And even though Valanciunas has added the 3-ball to his game, his value to this team really lies elsewhere.
Yeah, Jay. He better know where his bread is buttered and stay in his lane. There's no question he's there to be a space eater. Look, think about it. He gives you high-level rebounding, efficient scoring inside. But if he wants more minutes on the floor, the improved jump shot is key for him.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. Floats it up for Williamson.
They're at a loss defensively as how to stop Zion. I mean, just too much athleticism, too much skill.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Here's Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you see the burst. Morant, very hard to catch once he gains a step.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Feeds it to Jackson. Ingram with the steal. And Holiday, here we go. Back to Williamson. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Playing him tough inside and prevent the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Here's Morant. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
That's a high-level finish from Morant, showing more strength than he's really given credit for.
Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. That's good from Morant. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that, more than anything, allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display.
And now, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Hayes. Some solid defense from Clark. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Melton's shot is good.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. Some changes for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Okafor, and it's Holiday in for Jackson. Pass to Melton. And here's Jang, guarded by Holiday. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The pass to Melly. Pushing it up. Bobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
And Jones has it in the corner. Memphis moving it around. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
That free throw, good from Jang.
2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pelicans leading by 6. Inside. Clark, the pass to Melton. Back to Clark. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
Holiday. Melly. The second chance points on the tip in. Melly's got his second basket.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill. Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Down low. And slam dunk by Clark.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And it's Melly with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Solid ball movement there. I like seeing Hart make an effort to get it to his open guys.
And so it's New Orleans with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Then there's John Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Gutteridge in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Man, he takes off like a rocket. I mean, there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Throws it up high. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, this is just being a good team. Morant making sure to whip the ball over to his open man.
To the middle. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant against Ball to take the lead. Now here's Valanciunas. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Williamson. Here's Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision. Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. Valanciunas, good.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And the dunk by Williamson.
He's a force no matter where he is on the floor. Defenses have to account for Zion at all times.
Pass to Morant. He kicks to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any round.
And it's Justice Winslow with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's New Orleans with it. Williamson dishes to Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. Out left to the wing. Williamson kicks to Ball. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Morant with a wide open look. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors got his 8th rebound here tonight. The shot, no good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. There's Winslow. Favors with the rebound. Favors has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one's good. Williamson.
Well, watching him in college, Zion showed he was a big game, big moment player. That's a huge bucket right there.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. He dishes it to Jackson. 5 to shoot. The Grizzlies with another miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Drew Holiday is checked in for the Pelicans. Now the feed to Favors. The kick out to Holiday. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. To the middle, here's Jones. Passes it to Jang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And so both free throws good that time. That puts him ahead.
As confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in the tight ball game.
Pops it up for Favors. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And slammed up by Ingram.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Williamson.
That's how you do it. You want to be the best in the world, you have to be the best when it comes to it.
No good from Clark. There's 18 seconds left in the game. And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. Now a timeout called by Memphis. They're behind by 3. 15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Zion Williamson.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Winslow, no good from three-point territory.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a three-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They trail by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Morant. From deep. Can't get the 3 to fall. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a W. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really, and
Tim Duncan and Oscar Robertson, our dev team really went crazy here. In Limited this weekend, it's all about the high flyers. Set your lineup with your best rim rockers and go get that ring. And as always, how about some locker codes? Enter these.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. DA.
Hey, good evening.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Now Sacramento starting five. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there at Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the 3. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots, and it's Favors in at the center. Now here is Holiday. Favors finds Holiday. 4 on the clock. Back to Favors. Bagley with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Pelicans.
And there was so much hoopla around Ball when he first entered the league. But lately, a lot of that seems to have died down.
I feel like it's settling in, and the change of scenery for Lonzo Ball after being number 2 and being in Los Angeles and being home. Maybe being away has been the best thing for him to start to focus on the task at hand. How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Well, when he gets around there, because he's so long and so quick off the floor, Brandon Ingram tough to stop.
Outside, Bogdanovic. Up top, Bagley. The wide open look here for Fox. Offline with his 3.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here is Holiday. Outside, Ball. Ingram wide open. Misses the 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Holiday. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Out to Ingram. Outside, Ball. New Orleans moving the ball around. And that one's good by Favors.
And Favors, very reliable around the rim. Can get it done over either shoulder.
Here's Fox. The putback. And Bagley able to finish.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Ingram. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Here's Fox. Zion Williamson making his last shot. The kick out to Barnes. On the wing, Barnes. Here's Fox, and he makes good on the layup.
Fox getting in, nifty scoring there, not hesitating inside.
Pelicans leading by 3. Ball dishes to Williamson. It's Redick on the wing. There's the pass to Melly. Here's Williamson, and he could not. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Hield. No points in the game yet for him. Holmes kicks to Hield. His three-pointers off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Williamson, the pass to Reddick. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
J.J. doing a great job to draw the foul, wait for the contact while shooting.
Hayes, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli. And both free throws good for Reddick.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Holmes passes to Parker. Count it.
Pretty calm in the paint there from Jabari, taking his time and getting the shot that he wanted.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pelicans. 6-point lead. Down low, Hayes. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holmes kicks it to Bazemore. And it's Joseph in the corner. Pass to Bazemore. Hield outside. And Parker with the basket on the assist by Hield.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Pelicans lead by 4. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Kent Bazemore is out there with Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Hart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
I can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Joseph finds Bazemore. Parker outside. In the corner, it's Hield. Pass to Joseph. In the corner, Bazemore with it. And Holmes now, top of the key. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Hield. Holmes trying to free himself up. Hield can't hit. Pelicans leading by 6. Jackson dishes to Hayes. He feeds it to Okafor. Rebound by the Kings. And oh, here we go. Joseph's got it. The fast break champs. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Pelicans have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And the technical free throw is good. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Pretty good floor awareness from Barnes there. When the break is on, he knows how to get out, get wide, and run.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
So it's the Pelicans now. Melly passes to Favors. Doubled by Fox. And that one's good by Favors.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Back to Fox. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Giles. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Sacramento shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
Ball's checked in for J.J. Redick. The Kings also with the sub. Violets is checked in. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. And that one is good.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Drew Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
The Kings trail by 8.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on. Well, Bielitsa is a weapon because of his efficiency from out there.
Ingram dishes to Holiday. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Holiday's got the lead, back up to 8 now for New Orleans. For Sacramento, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Bogdanovic, no luck. So Favors will bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And then Ingram gets so much better when he gets that aggressive.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That's his first foul. Zion Williamson's checked in for the Pelicans. Inside, here's Holiday. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Back to Bagley. Bogdanovic wide open. Off the left rim and out.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
He's got such a great handle and then can get up to speed quickly. Lonzo Ball with a nice drive.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And now the Kings fast break. Can they get it? Misses the layup. And so it's New Orleans. Look.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good. A tremendous start for Zion Williamson. He had 9 points and... Thanks for joining.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Favors in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. New Orleans leading by 13. To the inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. Ingram against Bogdanovic. And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Ingram from the arc. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Ingram's got the first points of the second half here for the Pelicans. Stolen by Ball. Lobs it up for Holiday. An emphatic LU jam.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Bagley. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. A three-pointer no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Reddick comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Ball. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Bogdanovic.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing. But they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Now, here's Fox. And stolen by Williamson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Holiday with the ball.
Yeah, and the defense has been on their back heels with the way they've been running the ball up the floor.
And starting really from when he was born. Williamson has been slated for greatness.
Well, when your parents name you after Mount Zion, which is the highest point in ancient Jerusalem, there might be some blessings coming your way.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Kings have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. To halt the run, and it's Bazemore laying it in. Bazemore's got his first basket.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
For New Orleans, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Yep, that one goes in there.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Works that one inside nicely.
And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-4 run. Williamson kicks to Jackson. Outside Holiday. Hands it from downtown. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Bazemore gets the bucket.
Well, the more Fox does that, the more he's going to be looked at like a leader.
Here's Holiday. Sacramento making their last shot. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. That 3 off the mark. And so Bazemore will bring it up for the Kings. That's good from Fox on the assist by Bazemore. And it's 6 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, hard to get Fox off of his center of gravity. So low, so quick, and phenomenal at scoring when he gets hit.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Again, Holiday missing. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And the dunk by Bazemore.
Awesome throwdown by Bazemore there. He really does get up and jam that one home.
Fox against Williamson. Jackson passes to Hayes. And stolen by Bielitsa. Here's Bazemore. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Reddick. Pelicans leading by 21. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 13 points.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Good on the shot.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
New Orleans has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Williamson. There he goes again. That's his 9th straight basket. He's a perfect 9 for 9.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
And the pass to Barnes. Fox kicks to Barnes. Bazemore on the wing. It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. New Orleans. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. You and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Parker out there with Giles, and it's Bogdanovic in at the small forward. Stripped away. Here's Hart. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Lonzo Ball can be so elite playing in the transition game.
Outside, Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Bagley with the block.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
Here's Ingram. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Right side, Fox. They swipe it. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
I love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
To the right side. A 3 from Bielitsa. Sinks the 3-pointer. Bielitsa's got 6 in the quarter.
He was sitting back a little bit there in the first half, but feels like showtime now, and he's ready to put some major points up on the board.
Pulls up on the wing. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Bogdanovic, no luck.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And the Kings making a change here. Alex Len's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. Corey Brewer's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Joseph in for Fox.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Here's Alexander Walker. Bagley with the block. And here is Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
No problem from Harrison Barnes. They're getting up and throwing it down.
Pelicans leading by 23. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And good that time.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New Orleans.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Zion Williamson.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
The shot from the low post is good.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Hart. Pass to Alexander Walker. Moore left side. Pass to Alexander Walker. That one drops for him.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
Fox kicks to Bagley. Trying to find Fox. Gets it to him. Nobody near Barnes. A three-pointer off the mark. Okafor with the ball. The pass to Hart out to the right wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Melly. And the Pelicans miss again. That's good.
And that's just a pretty looking stroke from the outside.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan.
Enter these codes for a chance at pulling your next great My Team card. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.
This season, we're bringing you Uninterrupted Segments, a series addressing social justice exclusively on 2K TV.
What a look for some of the Kings players as they entered their buildings.
Hey, Kevin, the King.
I bet they are. Thank you, DA. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at small forward. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Ialita is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Winslow. Passes to Valanciunas. Down low, here's Jackson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
Here's Fox. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the contest. And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock them down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Bielitsa finds Fox. Back to Bielitsa. Valanciunas against Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Yeah, Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Good. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Winslow. And so just over a minute and a half played. Brooks misses. For Sacramento, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Here's Bagley. Bogdanovic passes to Barnes. From outside, off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Brooks. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
5 on the clock. Here's Morant. Bagley with the rebound. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. 3-point lead. Fox, no good.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
There's Winslow, and the layup is good.
With Winslow, physical play doesn't necessarily take him out of his rhythm.
Outside, Fox. To the paint, here's Bagley.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. They get a hand on it. Fox with the steal. Here's Bogdanovic, and Bogdanovic throws it down.
Yeah, Fox is a dependable defender, always active, and he's really smart in terms of his anticipation and using those hands to come up with steals.
Morant, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Well, that's a tough one. You know, you gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And Those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James, I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Hields checked in for Bogdanovic. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 15-6 run. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant drives in.
You look back at that 2019 draft, Zion goes 1, Morant goes 2, and with everything we know about them now, could you imagine having to make that choice today?
That is a tough choice, GA. Or even crazier, could you imagine having both of them on your team? The reason why I say that, as amateurs, they played together in South Carolina. Little did they know at the time, they would be the future of this league.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Melton. Takes a 3. Here's Clark. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Joseph. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. In the corner, Bazemore with it. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Anderson passes to Clark. Oh my goodness!
Did you see
what a play?
Unbelievable. The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far.
How many fellas do I got for the love of the culture?
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Giles, and it's Bazemore at the 3. Sacramento moving it around. Holmes against Clark. Holmes kicks to Hield. To the middle. Here's Joseph over Jones. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They trail by 1.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Inside. Joseph, the pass to Hield. Oh, good on that one.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than the average numbers.
And so he hits both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Hield, the pass to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Here's Jones. Clark outside. Back to Jones. Anderson passes to Melton. 6 to shoot. Here's Clark. Rebounded by Holmes. The Kings trailing, and now the Kings fast break. Back to Giles. It's Holmes, high post. Healed with it. Jones covering. And Heald with the basket on the assist by Holmes. Heald's got his second basket of the game.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Now it's a 4-point Kings lead.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Jones finds Anderson and finished off by Anderson.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
Bazemore, no one around him. Heald from outside. Doesn't go for him. And it's Memphis the other way. Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Heald can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop? He absolutely hammered it down. Giles kicks it to Bazemore. Heald the pass to Holmes. To the paint, here's Giles, and the layup falls.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Ball's knocked loose. Holmes with the steal. Heald left side. Pass to Joseph. Heald left side. To the inside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Holmes. Heald attacking. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Pass to Clark. On deep. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Anderson against Holmes. Joseph up top. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They get the rebound. Here's Clark, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bazemore. It's rebounded by Gutteridge. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Heald finds Holmes. Stolen by Anderson. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a fast pace for Sacramento at the outset. Their lead at one point was up to 7. And that's a...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that you take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges me and said he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind, and man knows what he's talking about.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside. And what an incredible shot in the arm for this franchise. The opportunity to draft a potential superstar in Ja Morant, and they had only a 6% chance of landing that #2 overall pick.
Jackson finds Brooks. Winslow wide open. He fires. No good on the three. Kings leading now by 3. The pass to Bielitsa. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bielitsa's got his first 2 points.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
They've had a lot of good players come through Memphis over the years, GA, but probably no one with Morant's upside.
He has future league MVP potential. Once the three-point shot is consistent, once he cuts back on the turnovers, I just don't know how you stop him.
And the Kings making a change here. Parker's checked in.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
And Fox has it in the corner. Sacramento moving it around. It's rebounded by Memphis. It's stolen by Bagley. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now a 7-point Kings lead.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
On up the court. And Bogdanovic throws it down.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Allen's checked in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Fields checked in for Bogdanovic. Here's Jackson. Passes it to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Jonas Valanciunas, the big fella, dominating in the paint.
The shot's good. Fox has got the lead up to 9 now for the Kings.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Allen passes to Morant. Allen kicks to Valanciunas. Allen. And staying with the play, Allen.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
They kick out to Hield. That one's not going to go. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Valanciunas. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jackson.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Fox, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
And it's Fox with the jam.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
Here's Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
Also a lot of skill. This is exactly the type of thing you practice for over and over again.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Outside for Jackson. Fires for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. Bagley's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
A catch and shoot specialist. Hield has a quality jump shot and really makes quick decisions.
Morant. It's good. Morant's got 10.
A tale of 2 halves. He's really turned it around here, scoring the ball.
Over in the corner, Barnes. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Parker passes to Hield. It could go, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. The Kings on Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Sacramento leading by 5. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there at Bielitsa, and it's Holmes in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
And now Sacramento on the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 for... And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Barnes left side to the left wing. Pass to Bielitsa. Sacramento moving it around. Bogdanovic wide open. Great look, but off the mark. Morant with it. Now guarded by Fox. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Valanciunas.
Look at the way Valanciunas ran the floor on that break. Very few centers can get up and down the floor like that.
Bogdanovic finds Bielitsa. Over in the corner, Barnes. Bogdanovic passes to Bielitsa. Over in the corner, Barnes. Shot by Bielitsa, and nobody around. Nails the wide-open jump shot. And the Kings lead by 4. And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
This could be a problem. That's his 4th foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Now here's Morant for 3. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Outside Fox. Back to Barnes. Clock at 6. Fox back. Look out! Here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Knocked loose. And so here's Sacramento. Bogdanovic passes to Bagley. On the wing, Barnes. And Bielitsa kicks to Barnes. Top of the key, Bagley. It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Barnes with it, now guarded by Winslow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
On the heel, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. Memphis also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Grayson Allen. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Winslow dishes to Morant. Count the basket. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
Unselfish basketball by Winslow. Always focus on the team's offensive success.
Here's Morant. The rebound by Hield. Kings leading now by 6. Outside, Bagley. On the wing, Hield. To the middle. Here's Fox. Got a hand on it.
On the block shot, Dillon won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Just 2 to shoot. Goes back up. That's good on the jump shot. And the Kings lead by 8. Pass to Valanciunas. Feeds it to Jackson. There's Winslow. Bagley with the block. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Allen's checked in for Memphis. Puts it up off the inbound. The putback. The Kings have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Hield lays it up off the glass. Hield's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Alex Len's checked in for Bielitsa. Brewer comes in for Harrison Barnes. Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. Bogdanovic finds Joseph. In the corner, it's Brewer. Here's Joseph. Back to Bogdanovic. Joseph, the pass to Len. Right wing. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Probably. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Here's Trae Young with More Than a Vote.
Knowing that there's kids that look up to me, and there's kids that shoot deep threes and, I mean, say my name when they shoot, it's definitely humbling, and it's also motivating.
The New Orleans riverfront gleaming bright. And with
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, D.A. Thank you. Now we'll look at Memphis's starting group. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward. And for New Orleans, Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Favors in at the center position.
You know, you look at Ingram, and it's not all about scoring with him. He shows he shares the ball as well.
Taken away by Holiday. Ball against Winslow. The feed to Favors. To the wing right side. With the second effort. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Brooks. Power down with both hands.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Now, here's Ball. Tonight, Greg, two teams with a lot of history that know each other very, very well.
And sometimes familiarity breeds contempt. Yeah. And that goes for the players, coaches, and fans. This one might get heated.
I'm sure you felt that way many times when you play.
Almost every time I took the floor.
Good.
You literally want to dislike your opponent.
And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, Ball in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Ball is a nice target for the lob. Gets above the rim easily and finishes with deceptive force.
Here's Jackson. The rebound by Brandon Ingram.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Zion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Holiday finds Favors, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Morant, that's for 2. But they'll get another chance. Pass to Winslow. Over Williamson. They grabbed their own miss. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. In the corner, it's Ingram. Pass to Favors. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Here's Morant. And it's good, 2 points.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's Memphis on the break. Releases. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Winslow. And that'll tie this game up.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
What a jam! Are you kidding me? Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Melly is checked in for Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Lonzo Ball. Down low. It's stolen. It's Redick on the wing. Defended by Jones. Jones against Redick. Melly passes to Favors. And he slams it down right on top of Brandon Clark.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Here's Gutterich. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Jones looking for an opening. Good work there as it goes. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Hart. Inside. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
Jones up top. Over Favors. Jones, no luck.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's Redick. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense from Clark. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Lays it up and banks it in.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there it is for him.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Passes it to Clark. Outside, Jones. No good with the triple. It's been all about Derek Favors for the New Orleans Pelicans. He finishes with 9. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. You've got Brandon Clark, Tyus Jones out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Jackson looking it over. Poked away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Here's Clark. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition. And one of the biggest surprises last year for Memphis, Brandon Clark, brought not only the energy, the rebounds, the block shots, he brought the three-point shooting.
And Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Hart. Holiday comes in for J.J. Redick. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Jackson, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Okafor kicks the ball. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Brooks outside. Off target from outside. A player known for his athleticism, Clark's skill set may have been underappreciated by people and personnel.
And not only the long-range shooting, Clark showed up with a terrific floater, hit his free throws. He even started creating for others by the end of last year.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. New Orleans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Ingram left side. And there's the pass to Williamson. Jacks up a 3. Williamson on the follow. Williamson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
And the dunk by Williamson.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Now here's Winslow. following the shot by Drew Holiday. The three from Morant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. It's deflected. Morant with the steal. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. Here's Brooks. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Well, I tell you, when Okafor sees a wide-open teammate, he really zips the ball over to set him up for a clean look at the bucket.
And it's Morant missing.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And that one, good. Morant's got 11 points. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Holiday dishes to Ingram. Outside, ball. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. 8 points for him.
Man, he's got great speed, Ball does. This guy is really good at finding ways to slither through the defense.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The game now all time.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
Williamson against Winslow. And that one's good, Williamson. Williamson's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's just all Zion. But once he gets that close, he's zoned in on capitalizing no matter what.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And the potential of Morant is sky high. A dynamic guard. He plays with a Russell Westbrook type edge and intense on both ends.
Williamson with it. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And now we'll set. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. Derek Favors had no problems getting going. He had 9 points and 3 rebounds. Thanks for joining.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Brooks outside. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Brooks has got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Brooks finds Morant. Favors with the rebound.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint. Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Here's Morant. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Winslow's shot is off. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And it's Clark slamming it down.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition.
And even 3-on-3 break. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Nelly is checked in for Zion Williamson.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now here's Redick. Will it go? And the layup is good.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Here's Gutterich. No good on the triple.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
To the middle. Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from J.J. Redick.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Jones.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Pass to Hart. The shot comes out, and Memphis the other way now. Clark into the lane, and then Clark slams it in.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Knocked away. Here's Gutterich. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. Drew Holiday is checked in for New Orleans. And Memphis also making a switch. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Now here is Holiday. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 to shoot. And Hart has it in the corner. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Jones, no luck. Pelicans trail by 4. Redick with it. Jones covering. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Redick with the bucket.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Lets it go with a 3. He's off on that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team giving ground. Grizzlies lead by 2. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Morant. Then there's Dylan Brooks. And it's Melton in at the two-guard position. New Orleans moving it around. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Gotta like seeing Ingram get going down underneath the rim. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
This is the challenge Williamson possesses to many defenders. Hard to guard him without fouling.
And so it's Memphis with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The three from Morant. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And he gets it to go.
And what you love about Williamson, he's not just magnetic and entertaining. He's extremely productive.
Morant with a wide-open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And that one is off. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Left side Anderson. Morant kicks to Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. Over Holiday. Pelicans with the rebound.
And really, they've rebounded well all game long.
Yep, and they've needed every one of those boards. This game's still close.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Memphis making a change here. Gutteridge is checked in. Now here's Morant for 3. Excellent D there from Ball. Pelicans leading by 4. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You know, no matter what you throw at him, this kid is unflappable. He's muscling through defensive contact and still scoring. That's impressive.
Pass to Brooks from the arc. Anderson dishes to Jackson. Brooks for 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And it's Ball in the corner. Feeds to Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Morant kicks to Brooks. Left side Jackson. Ingram with the steal. Finished off the break. And it's an 8-point New Orleans lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pelicans.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. On its way from Clark for 2. It's good on the putback. Melton's got his first points in this one.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Ball dishes to Ingram. The pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Redick passes to Favors. And that one drops.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Pass to Redick. Now Ball. 27 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Redick surveying the D. Over in the corner, Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And it's Ingram missing. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And so Clark nails both of them. Clark against Ball. Williamson outside. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for
it's just more fuel, and it's something that motivates me because I know I'm representing more than just myself. My name is Trae Young, and I'm voting in this upcoming election. Being a point guard and having to be a leader, it kind of forces you to think of a lot of things on the court. You're not only focused on your job, but you're also focused.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over, and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. And it's Ball in at the point. And for Sacramento, Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bagley in at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Ball. On the wing, Holiday to the paint. Here's Ingram. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Not settling. Ingram uses his size and athleticism getting to the paint.
Fox against Favors. Count that bucket.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Holiday off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Fox with the steal. Here we go. 1-on-1. Here's Bogdanovic, and it's good for 2.
Well, this is why Fox's teammates love him. I mean, when they're open, he makes sure to get it to him.
Outside, Ball. Bagley with the block. And stolen by Williamson. Lobs it up for Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Stolen by Ball. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Goes up, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. Here's Fox. Now the pass to Bogdanovic. On the wing, Barnes. Stolen by Holiday.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
It's stolen by Bagley. Barnes against Williamson. It's Fox with the drive.
Few players in the NBA have the burst that Fox does. He's so explosive when attacking the rim.
Floats it up for Williamson. It's stolen by Bagley. Fox passes to Bielitsa. Here's Barnes. Outside for Bagley. Fox dishes to Bogdanovic. On the wing, Barnes. Clock at 4. Here's Fox. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
What a strong finish by Bagley. Getting physical to overcome the contact and get a shot.
Ball kicks to Favors. Williamson outside. Here's Holiday. Bagley with the block. Fox with it. Favors picks him up, and the rejection by Favors. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop, and the dunk by Williamson.
Out in the open floor is probably where Williamson is the most dangerous. Terrific speed and change the direction of this size.
Now, here's Fox to the inside. Bagley kicks to Bielitz. Nobody near Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Back to Fox. The 3. And Derek Favors pulls it down. Floats it up for Williamson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? Then we all know how it is.
No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding on to an 8-point lead heading.
I want all the bags, I want all the bags.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Oh, setting the pace early. Aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
So for New Orleans right now, J.J. Redick is out there with Jackson. Then there's Williamson. And it's Melly in at the power forwards position. And the Kings pushing it up now. Healed the pass to Giant. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Look at Hill's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone in the look, not just himself.
Williamson outside. Stolen by Joseph. And they're moving it up. Healed finds Bazemore, and the slam dunk by Bazemore.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Oh, exactly right. Momentum-shifting plays like that can change the tone of a game.
Shot by Healed, nobody around, and a miss there on the triple. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. They lead by 4.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. Boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes comes in for Nicolo Melli. Hart, that's good.
This is just a trademark of Hart's game. A solid three-point sniper who looks to shoot from wherever he can.
Now, here's Joseph. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one,
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Jackson dishes to Okafor. No good that time. And the Kings going the other way now. That's to Bazemore. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
I like seeing Hill share the ball. How great instincts on offense. He finds guys well.
Pelicans leading by 3. Okafor up top. And it's Hayes in the corner. Excellent D there from Parker.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The Pelicans have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Outside, Redick. On the wing, Jackson. Shot clock at 5. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Hield. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Parker. Harrison Barnes comes in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Holiday comes in for Jackson. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Finished the season last year around 80% from the stripe.
And the technical free throw is good.
Now, the professionalism that Barnes brings to the floor is invaluable. I mean, he's someone that comes in and wants to contribute in any way he can.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Now, here's Fox. He has 6. That evens the score. Fox has got 4 this quarter.
It's good seeing Fox work his magic down there, looking unafraid, even though he's not the biggest of guys.
That one goes. Count it.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Holmes kicks to Hield. Barnes right side. The kick out to Fox. Over to the wing from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Holiday goes in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 8.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And the rejection by Holmes. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Holmes got his first bucket in this one.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Ball against Barnes. Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist in this one. Fox passes to Holmes. On the wing, Hield. And here's Barnes for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the mentioned by some as a future MVP candidate. Penny, what will some? And
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding him.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and yeah. Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
And the persistence of Bogdanovic. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
And stolen by Bielitsa. Wow, pass to Bagley, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Fox with the steal. Bogdanovic, that's for two. The shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Yeah, man, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovic. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Pass to Bielitsa. On the wing, Barnes. Guarded by Holiday. Top of the key, Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bogdanovic in the corner. The wide open look here for Fox. No good from outside.
And Bogdanovic coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
And the rejection by Favors. Holiday goes in, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
Yeah, this is where Zion is improving, taking advantage of the defensive attention he receives.
Ball against Fox. The kick out to Barnes. Bogdanovic wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Bogdanovic has got 7.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
To the middle. Here's Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Oh, look at that awareness of ball. Fantastic at recognizing when his teammates are wide open.
And Bielitsa has it in the corner. Back to Fox. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And De'Aaron Fox, a natural right-hander, but he plays lefty.
Well, he's similar to Mike Conley. Guys like that, more amphibious. I'm just joking, more ambidextrous. They can use either hand at a high level.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore is checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Bogdanovic. He gets it in there. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Joseph has an open look. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Joseph's got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. Here's Hart outside Jackson. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Sacramento making a switch here. Heald's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Okafor's checked in, and a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Kings moving the ball around. And Joseph kicks to Parker. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. A 2-point game. Hart, that's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
To the right side. Back to Bazemore. Left side, Joseph. Dishes it to Bazemore. Passes it to Giles. From downtown. Bazemore misses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
It's blocked. Here's Hield. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we wrap up the third, and looking to be an exciting. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Okay, now, and here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Able to complete the play, but he's showing some strength, physically and mentally.
Bielitsa, he checks in for Jabari Parker. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Hayes. Williamson comes in for Nicolo Melli. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Kings. Ball from long range. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Kings leading now by 3. And Hield with the basket on the assist by Fox.
This is how you run the break. Hield knowing exactly where to run and gets rewarded for it.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Inside, Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Fox goes in. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Hield can't hit. Pelicans trail by 5. Floats it up for Williamson.
We've seen those flashes of playmaking ability from Ingram. I mean, he's more than just a scorer.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Fox against Williamson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. They get Derek Favors.
Shooting for Sacramento.
He's off on the first.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Bogdanovic comes in for Hield.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's Ingram, and slammed up by Ingram.
Young legs. Ingram getting off the ground for the D to react.
Fox kicks to Bielitsa. Again, the miss by the Kings. The Pelicans trail, and a fast break now for the Pelicans. Holiday gets the bucket. That's 12 points for Drew Holiday.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Taken away by Holiday. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And Ball slams it in.
Taking on a bigger responsibility over time. I mean, you got to respect Ball's tenacity during important moments.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. And so here's Sacramento. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And stolen by Williamson. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson. The shot will not fall.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. And they come with Williamson in important moments, and that's why he's out there to deliver big buckets.
It's stolen by Bagley. And stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He hits the first one, and that gives them the lead.
So much pressure on Williamson to be a legend out of the gate. He has Hall of Fame tools, but you have to give him time to refine it into what they need. It could have been better, but they're out front.
Look at
with the fortitude on Barnes. They've got to give him a bucket here. He wants to be the one to get it for him. No fear at all.
Tipped away, and Holiday kicks to Ingram. Holiday, the pass to Favors. Barnes against Williamson. Down low, here's Ball. Bagley with the block.
They need that kind of defensive impact from Bagley. I mean, he's using his size and length to force opponents to be aware of him at that end of the floor.
Here's Fox. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Right side, Ball. Back to Holiday. Offensive rebound. Out to Ingram. Lets the three fly. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Bogdanovic, no luck.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Here's Williamson. It falls! And that shot brings them to within just one.
That's how you do it. You want to be the best in the world? You have to be the best when it counts.
Bogdanovic passes to Bagley. Here's Fox. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. On the wing, Barnes. Here's the pass to Fox. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And the Kings making a change here. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Comes through big. Now they can put everything they have into guard against the
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth. Here's what's your take?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Healed from outside. No good. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games.
focus on everybody else around you, and it really molds you into being a leader off the court.
And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the kick. Now Sacramento starting 5. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Bagley in at the 5. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Clark in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Fox. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Here's Fox. The shot that time, not on target. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Valanciunas. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Now, here's Fox. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game. Nobody near Barnes. No good on the quick 3. Clark with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. Fox with the steal. Bogdanovic inside. He's against Clark. Bagley kicks to Fox. Outside Bogdanovic. Morant with the steal. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Easy to appreciate the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what earns him those calls.
And so Clark nails both of them. And the Kings with possession. 4-point game. Here's Fox. It's Clark with the rebound.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
This one for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Clark's got 5 points so far.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant with it. Guarded now by Barnes. No good from Valanciunas. The Kings have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And it's Bogdanovic off the drive. Fox finds Barnes. Back to Fox. Bagley the pass to Fox. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's Valanciunas. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Sacramento off to a slow start. Nothing yet up on the scoreboard for them. And here's Barnes for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound.
The D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Morant. Good on the bucket. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. Now, here's Bagley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Second shot opportunity, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I'd like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Lenz checked in for Bielitsa. Jabari Parker comes in for Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. And it's Kent Bazemore in for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so here's Memphis. Pass to Winslow. Outside, Jones passes it to Anderson. Can't connect from long distance. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Bagley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker.
Well, Bagley bringing it right now and taking his frame and presenting it for contact.
Jones, the pass to Gutterich. And here's Anderson. 6 to shoot. Poked loose. And now Sacramento on the break. And here we go. And he makes that one.
Well, Hield right there on the yield, waiting for someone to get open.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Gutterich. Here's Valanciunas. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Bazemore for 3. Traps in the tray. Bazemore's got 5.
Well, once Bazemore gets the ball off the pass, he immediately skies up for the jump shot and nails it. You like to see that kind of assertive, aggressive, confident attitude.
1 second left. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
We've got Tyus Jones. Kyle Anderson is out there with Winslow. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Melton in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Here's Anderson. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Anderson has those long strides anytime he's in the open court. A difficult player to guard when he's going to the rack.
Bazemore, he makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Memphis leading by 4. Melton passes to Valanciunas. Over to the left wing. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone, and Anderson gets it to go.
Capable on the interior to score so long. Slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Holmes finds Hield. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Now Holmes. In the corner, Bazemore with it. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Anderson for 3. Sinks the triple. And now a 10-point Grizzly lead.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taken the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Parker with a clean look. And he overshot that one, missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Anderson slams it in.
And that is quintessential team basketball. Winslow recognizing one of his guys was wide open.
Here's Bazemore. That one's off, still out of sync.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Winslow dishes to Anderson. Shoots. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Anderson's got the lead up to 14 now for Memphis.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And the dunk by Parker.
Now, Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Zhang comes in for Anderson. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Tyus Jones. Sacramento also making some changes. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Harrison Barnes comes in for Parker. And it's Fox in for Kent Bazemore. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of four men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Alex Len's checked in for Rashawn Holmes, and it's Bogdanovic in for Hield, and it's in there. Barnes has got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento.
Well, nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
Melton passes to Winslow. It's Brooks on the wing. Keeps it alive. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Here's Melton. Winslow wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And there's Fox. That's good on the assist from Bogdanovic. Fox has got 6 in the quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Here's Melton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Memphis. Gutterich is checked in. And it's Clark in for Winslow. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. The Kings trail by 8. Fox passes to Bogdanovic. Back to Fox. That one's good. Just his third make. Brings him to 3 for 8 in this game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And slam dunk by Clark.
Looking nimble on the drive there. Once Clark sees an opening in the defense, he's looking to exploit.
Right side, Bogdanovic. The 3 from Barnes. Brooks grabs the board. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. And slam dunk by Clark.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Stolen by Brooks. And we've reached halftime in this one. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, for the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And that...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Kyle Anderson.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. Brooks kicks to Clark. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Clark kicks to Morant. And again, Memphis no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Barnes. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. And a change for Sacramento. Heald's checked in for Bogdanovic.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime? Yes, finally one drops after the 0 of 3 start.
On the wing, Hield. Here we go, 1-on-1. And that one's good by Clark. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
This is the mindset Clark has. He's opportunistic and really has an awareness of when to attack in transition. Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Anderson outside, out to the right wing. Lets it go with a 3. No good from Clark. The Kings trail by 10. Barnes passes to Hield. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Fox. Banked in off the glass. 12 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And De'Aaron Fox gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Jones checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Parker subbed in for Bjelica. Back to Morant. And the rejection by Holmes. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Fox passes to Holmes. And he lays it straight in.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races. Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the Kings pick up 2. Clark kicks to Morant. 1:41 left to play here in the 3rd. Jones, no one around him. And again, Memphis no good. And Greg, they said Hield would wait until his mom fell asleep and then sneak out to play basketball. And when she came looking for him, he'd take off running.
Yeah, he preferred to catch that discipline at home more so than in public. But growing up in the 8 Mile Rock, a tough neighborhood, his mom rightfully very protective.
Memphis shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
Gorgie Dang's checked in for the Grizzlies. And a change for Sacramento. Corey Joseph's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Now, here's Holmes. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. For Sacramento, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
Holmes kicks to Parker. And he drops it in from the low post.
And whatever intensity was lacking there in the first half, you're seeing it on display here now.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Jang. The kick out to Anderson. A three-pointer is right on target. Anderson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
On the wing, Barnes. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Missed it, even after all those chances. Count it, good. 6 points for Jabari Parker.
There's some quick feet out there from Jabari Parker, sprinting down, gets to the open spot, and the D could not catch up.
And it's Clark in the corner. To the paint. Anderson kicks to Jones. Jang tips it back in. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Grizzlies lead by 4. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Brooks is out there with Jones, and it's Jang in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And thrown by Jang. Anderson with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovic. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Giles.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Jang, the pass to Anderson. The turnaround Jay. That shot no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. To tie it up, here's Bogdanovic. He nails it, and we're tied up. Bogdanovic has got his first points in this one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And finished off by Jang.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Sacramento moving it around. Bogdanovic passes to Bielitsa. Hield outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got his 5th assist in this one. Brooks finds Jang. Out to Brooks. They get it back. The Kings have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Bielitsa passes to Giles. Bogdanovic against Jones. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Misses off the right iron. To the inside. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jang. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. And Bogdanovic picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. Brandon Clark comes in for Anderson. And it's John Morant in for Jones. And then for Sacramento, Marvin Bagley's checked in for Giles, and it's Fox in for Heel. The Kings shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. Guarded by Morant. It's tipped. Here's Fox. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And slam dunk by Clark.
And the first thing I thought of, confidence from Clark. Knows his team needs a bucket and goes out and gets it.
Lenka kicks to Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
That is a mature play from De'Aaron Fox. Not afraid to take the big one.
Valanciunas dishes to Morant. And it's Clark in the corner. Brooks outside. The three from Morant. A putback and staying with the play. Valanciunas. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
And how about Valanciunas coming through here? When it's a big possession, giving it to him is a great idea.
Bagley finds Bogdanovic. And Fox has it in the corner. Bagley in the post. Guarded by Morant. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Zhang comes in for Jackson. And Winslow subbed in for Brandon Clark. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. See how it plays out, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And it's Morant missing. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Morant, and it's blocked.
Buddy with a good awareness defensively there and a nice job in his effort defending.
.36 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and the basket is good. And here are the Kings now. They trail by one. Here's Fox. It's good!
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
Right wing, and Valanciunas kicks to Morant. Bagley against Valanciunas. The pass to Melton. Here's Winslow. He's off from three. On the wing, Heel. Dishes to Bagley. Barnes, right side. Money!
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes. And for good reason.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You could bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that three.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do